So this is the latest situation when we have to look at the injury status of Hardik Pandya. Now remember, Hardik Pandya has been missing ever since October 22 when it comes to the World Cup after he suffered a ankle injury during the game against Bangladesh. In trying to stop a delivery, in trying to stop a straight drive from Liton Das, Hardik Pandya sustained that injury in Pune. Now that ruled him out of the Dharamshala encounter against New Zealand. He stayed back. Hardik Pandya stayed back in Bangalore for ensuring that he recovers at the NCA. Now the latest report we are getting from various media outlets is that Hardik Pandya might miss the England game. That has been confirmed. A lot of BCCI officials have stated that Hardik Pandya will miss the England game because he is not yet ready. But according to a report in the Indian Express, Hardik Pandya might not be fit even for the Sri Lanka game. Now, two games, England on October 29th, Sri Lanka on November 2. These are the two matches where Hardik Pandya will not be available. What is the main reason being given? The main reason is that Hardik Pandya has not yet started bowling. Even at the NCA nets, he's not yet started bowling. He is recovering from that ankle injury still. And the BCCI and the Indian cricket team management do not want to rush Hardik Pandya back. This is the reason why Hardik Pandya might either join the team in Mumbai ahead of the game against Sri Lanka, or if the injury takes a little bit more time to heal, he may join the team directly in Kolkata. Now remember, Kolkata, that is where on November 5, India take on South Africa. That is the second last league game for India in this tournament. Hardik Pandya, if he gets fitness by November 2 or 3, then he might be available for the South Africa game and for the game against Netherlands on November 12th in Bangalore. Now, it is obvious that Hardik Pandya should be cautiously treated because he's a vital member in the Indian cricket team. You saw that with his departure, two slots opened up in the Indian cricket team. One as a batter, one as a bowler. So because of that, Hardik Pandya would be hoping that he recovers quickly, but the BCCI want to ensure that they do not want to take any chances and they want him to be fit for the semi-finals. India, if they win tomorrow against England on October 29th, or if they win against Sri Lanka, they are guaranteed a spot in the semi-finals. So that is the current situation when it comes to Hardik Pandya. The BCCI do not want to rush Hardik Pandya back and they want him to be fit for the semi-finals and for the remainder of the two games. So October 29th against England, November 2 against Sri Lanka, Hardik Pandya might not play in both those games. Now, what about the playing 11 then? Depending upon the pitch in Lucknow, which many people are stating that it could be a spin-friendly deck, maybe this is the potential playing 11 that India might want to go in with. Considering that England bat deep and they could potentially put up a score of 300, 350 if they come in, Surya Kumar Yadav might continue to hold on to his place at number 6. But then, what about the bowling? Does Shami continue to feature? If it is a spin-friendly deck, does Siraj get the axe? So, if it's a spin-friendly deck, maybe Ashwin can come in. Maybe Ashwin holds on and Siraj goes out and Shami stays in. That is the conundrum that is there. But then what about Mumbai? That is another conundrum that India will have to address. Because remember, the pitches in Lucknow and the pitch in Mumbai might be very, very different for the games between England and Sri Lanka. So that is why it is going to be a very important call about the team composition that the Indian team takes. Because remember, Hardik Pandya would offer you both bowling and batting. But with his absence, two slots still remain open. Batting might be sorted with Surya Kumar Yadav. But what about the bowling? Does Shami continue to stay? Does Shardul come in? Or does Ashwin come in? Maybe at Lucknow, Ashwin comes in. Maybe at Mumbai, Shardul Thakur comes in. That might be the situation that is there. So, Hardik Pandya is not going to play the England game at this point in time. The reports are stating that Hardik Pandya will not play the England game as well as the Sri Lanka game. because the BCCI do not want to rush him. It's an ankle injury. It does take time. Many people just don't want to ensure that they rush back from an ankle injury because it can recur immediately after that. So that is why Hardik Pandya's all but, I mean, reports are stating, barring a miracle, he might miss both the England game and the Sri Lanka game. He will not join the Indian team in Lucknow. He will stay back at the NCA in Bengaluru. He might join the team in either Kolkata or Mumbai, depending on when he regains full fitness. The Indian cricket team are arriving in Lucknow today after their 2-day holiday in Dharamshala, where you could see many visuals of them enjoying in the hills. They had some cool time off. They cut off from cricket totally. Now they will come back in Lucknow to prepare for the game against England. Because remember, if they win against England, then they are certain of a semi-final spot indeed, because they'll get to 12 and they'll continue to remain unbeaten. But if they win either of their two games, they have two games against Sri Lanka and Netherlands, and they play South Africa and England. They've already done the hard part by beating Australia and New Zealand. So that's why this particular, if they win against England, it will ensure that they are in the semi-finals. They'll be the first team to get to the semi-finals. England's chances then take an absolute hit. Their chances of reaching the World Cup semi-final are all but over. So that is the latest injury update on Hardik Pandya. He may not be fit for the England and Sri Lanka games. One hopes that he's fit for the South Africa game on November 5. Thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this live. We'll be back with more updates on sports today. Tap that bell icon so you know when we go live. And don't forget, we are on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram as well. Bye-bye.